I have been here in Qatar for the last 6 years.
Mashallah.
Previously, I was working with a bank from India. I was a relationship manager here. Later on, I have resigned from banking sector and I have started my own business. This is kind of a passion for me. It's more not like a restaurant. More, I was concentrating on a meal plan where people will get a proper meal every time, not like a restaurant food. But you should have a license to operate that. So that's why we have chosen the restaurant. Once I was when I was working with the bank or the corporate sectors, me and all my friends who were having this corporate life was facing some kind of difficulties in having their food. Every day they should have food from outside. Most of the time they have to eat from outside. So once when they have the food, afterwards maybe 10 minutes or 15 minutes, when we see them, or when I felt myself like I'm not comfortable with the food outside, either the quantity or the quality, either you have to compromise on some time.
Exactly.
And the availability of food, good food, is very rare. So from that thought, I have decided to start like a meal plan where people will get enough nutrients, enough carbs, enough energy, enough proteins, fiber, but it should be a controlled portion. The quantity should be controlled. That's where people forget about the food. When they have food, they have lots of food in the table, they'll eat more. So obviously,
actually, food changes the mind, to change the mood also.
Of course.
Yeah.
So when they eat more, obviously they have to face the difficulty of overeating. So our USP is always have the controlled amount of food, which will in turn make you to be healthy. Even you won't have the daily life diseases like the sugar, cholesterol, pressure. All these happens due to overeating.
Exactly.
So even if you have a control in eating the poison also, it won't harm you. So always it's about the quantity. It's not about what food you are eating. It's about the quantity that you are intake. We offer like for the lunch. Now we have. I'll just give one product for an example. This one we have a light lunch option. In this we have a limited amount of carbs with vegetables, with maybe like soup, like sambar. We say like a kind of soup, kind of side dish like mixed vegetables with pickles, with sweet dessert. So what we want to get the customer is a complete meal plan.
It's like even like someone who is doing diet or coming from the gym, he can just come and have his meal here.
Yes, there is one point, like as you said, some people are looking for the diet plans, where the diet plans are very expensive. Always the diet plans are expensive, since the ingredients, the food is always expensive.
Exactly.
Here what we recommend is you can go for this instead of a diet plan, and you don't have to compromise on eating more carbs. Only thing is you have to control the quantity, and thereby you are automatically into a diet plan, and you don't have to spend too much money for that.
Exactly.
So that is a simple idea that we are proposing. Here we have 7 staff, where we have chosen like hand-picked ones. What we were looking in the staff was to have the best food without the preservatives, without compromising on the quality. So these kind of things we look into the staff, and we pass on these messages to staff all the time with the hygienic, with kind of all the measures you have to use. So these things, these staff always listens, and they'll make food. So it's kind of homely taste where you get, plus you will have the quantity control.
So it's always like organic food that you have here.
No, I won't say that. It's not about organic. We use all kind of vegetables. It's not only organic. We use all kind of vegetables. We wish every people in Qatar or in the entire world should have this thought of mind, like the quantity of intake. So when you have a limited quantity in front of you, you obviously have to have only that quantity, the maximum you have. More than that, if you don't have in the table, you won't take it.
Exactly.
So this will lead to a good life where you don't have much lifestyle diseases. So this is the vision that we have in the mind, and we want to expand our business through, like, we recommend some plan for the lunch, same kind of plans for the breakfast, like kind of smoothies, where it is very healthy, where you don't have to eat much, but you have to eat a lower quantity, but it is enough for you to maintain your health very good, without much kind of difficulties. And also we want to recommend another kind of light dinners, where you have enough quantity of food with curries or salads or whatever it is. So these are the kind of products that we want to recommend, and we want to increase that to all over the Qatar. Once this is okay, then we want to expand to the other countries like GCC and also to India. As I said, I've just started. It's been like 3 or 4 months. Earlier I was in banking sector, and there was a big drift in my life, like changing from entirely from a service sector to another service sector. So it's kind of more thought process like thing. And the condition of this Qatar was very supportive for me, and that's why we have thought about starting business here. So obviously there will be a good time coming, more good time coming. So we are hopeful about the future days, and we hope more people will be more into this kind of quantity controlled food, and different kind of more vegetables into their food with by reducing the carbs. Always tough times we have when you are an owner or when you start a business. It's obviously we have to expect it every time. There are challenges like in managing the people, in managing the products. When you are pitching a product with USP, you should have to teach people what is important. It's more about the quality, it's about the people mentality. So when you have good people with their thoughts, yes, I need some good healthy foods from tomorrow onwards, so then there will be a need of your food. It's not about explaining your quality of the food every time. So that's what we have to make sure that people are getting our point, getting our thought process. Best service also. So it's in the packaging, it's in the making, everything you have to be concentrated. Presentation also, exactly. So these things when combined only, we can grow the business. So we are trying to learn every day. We are trying to make more and more kind of products where customers are more suitable of, and it should be within their budget as well. Without support from my family, I won't be standing like this, because they always backed me, always backed my thoughts, always backed my ups and downs. Even I have situations where I have mentally and physically stuck and I cannot move. All these times my family was behind me, and especially my wife, she always supported my ideas. She always backs up me with all her thoughts. I give her all the pressures and she withstand me, and she gives me all the motivations to go forward. And when I change my directions, when I change my thoughts, she always directs like, this is not the way you are thinking, you are going not the way that your vision is going.
She was like the big supporter
the big supporter always. And there are so many close friends who always with us and who always supports us in difficult times, and without them I won't be able to do this. I really sure that. And more and above, the God who was making us the vision, the light to move forward. To to the Sheikh, to the King of here, and all the facilities. Thank you so much for all the facilities that Your Highness has been providing. It's been a great opportunity for me to start a business here, and it was very easy, and the process was very smooth, and that's why we have chosen Qatar to start our business. And this is for the first time in my life that I have started a business. So the kind of process was very easy for me, and when everything we approaches the government authorities, they give us all the opportunities to move forward things very smoothly, and we are always thankful for the support they have and the facilities and the opportunities they give.
Yeah, and we are also thankful and grateful for the security and the safety here in
Sure,
Qatar, because we
obviously.
know that Qatar we can say that is
Yes.
the safest country in the
Yes,
world.
of course, of course.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. So finally, I would like to thank my dear guest, Mr. Shabin, for having us in his amazing restaurant, Hunger Likes.
Yes. Thank you so much for this opportunity.